I have the iLL street shoe right here. I bought this about 7 months ago. After testing it almost every single day, unless I had an injury, I have gotten to know this shoe pretty well. So first of all, iLL came out about a year or two ago. I'm not quite sure when, but they were on a Kickstarter campaign that got this shoe, out into the public eye, which is pretty cool. But they're known for just having really cool looking stylish shoes. Probably the coolest shoe out there. They describe it as a lightweight shoe that has a synthetic upper sole, and which it is. It's all synthetic. It's not going to stretch. So if you're looking for a shoe to mold to your foot, this isn't really it. It'll always hold its shape, but it also won't stretch out. So you'll never actually lose the tightness that you get when you first buy it, which I really liked about it. And it has a thin midsole, so you're gonna feel the rock a lot. You're gonna be pretty, you're gonna know where you're at. It's not gonna be so thick that you're losing the rock. What I did like about this shoe was obviously the way it looks. I like the Velcro straps, which are pretty sweet. It was a good fit for the most part. The rubber was actually pretty nice. It was really sticky. And I really like these two loops right here that they have. Instead of just having like one loop here, they have two, one on the side, one in the back, so you can pull your shoe on like really easily. They weren't really too thin, so if I was walking around outside, it's not like I was getting rocks in my foot. But you're not walking around these too much anyway. But for the most part, yeah, that's what I liked about it. It was a good aggressive shoe. I had another pair that were moderate, that were not as aggressive as this, but as soon as I got on the wall, I could tell that these were, they were going to do the trick, and they did it really well. So, but they were priced at $130 from the climbing gym that I bought these from. I don't know, you might be able to get them cheaper online. Actually, I think they're at like $140 now. But what I didn't like about it, the cons on this, are that I wear a size like 9 to 9.5. And a size 9 was way too tight. I don't think they had a 9.5 where I was at, so I had to go to a 10. And I was going for comfort over, having my foot crammed in a vise, which is, what they suggest you do. Some people, depends on who you talk to. Once I got into a 10, there was hella space in the back right here. So the back of my heel never really set all the way in to the back. Like, it would be there until I got onto a heel hook, and then once I'm on a heel hook, I felt like I was going to slip out. So it depended on, and that, that sucks. You want to be secure on a heel hook so that you can, finish the route, or finish the move. So, but that sucked. And then also the straps right here were way too long. So I'd be walking around on the pads indoor, or I'd swipe my foot in a weird way, and it would pull the Velcro off. And I didn't feel like this Velcro was very, stable. I felt like it was actually, really easy to rip off. So I ended up cutting them so that, I could have it at the right length. So I might not be able to sell these. Probably won't, because they're pretty trashed anyway. And the other issue that I had with these was, even though the rubber was good, it was good rubber while I was using it, I got a hole in my toe pretty easily. So I had only taken these out one other time outdoors, and I had already gotten a hole in the toe. I mean, I could even poke my finger through it, and it happened pretty quickly. I felt like these should have lasted longer, especially for $150. Well, I think mine were 150 in there. But for that price, these should last. I feel like they should at least last a year, or at least 10 to 11 months. Not a bad beginner shoe. A little high for the price. I understand they're super stylish and really cool, but I don't really care. When you're on the rock, you're not thinking about how cool your feet look. You're thinking about how cool you look, but your feet, come on. Not that big a deal. But yeah, fashion is cool. Wear them if you like, fashionable shit. But for the most part, good beginner shoe. Yeah, it's a good beginner shoe, basically. But yeah, and I think finding the right size for these can be a little difficult. So yeah, that's all I got. So I might include a link to this in the description if you want to buy some or go and try them on at your local rock climbing gym. This channel is dedicated to rock climbing gear and yoga flows. So if you are not doing yoga yet and you're climbing, get to a yoga studio ASAP. It's going to help your climbing game 1,000,000%. So talk to any climber that does yoga. They'll tell you the same thing. It's super awesome for you. But anyway, keep climbing, keep being awesome, and thanks for watching.